A roller Derby Stopwatch in a soap dish that I got at Target for $1. It's actually a travel soap container. It's running off of 4 AA batteries. I'm pretty sure I can get that down to 2 CR2302s. Those are the little button batteries about the size of a quarter. Everything on here can get a lot smaller, basically. But this was nice and easy to work with. The plastic's really easy to kind of drill out with a Dremel. I got a rubber band on there just to make sure it doesn't come apart. Just to give you an idea of the size, this is a lip balm container. It's not as small as you might like, but again, this is kind of the first prototype, so it's sort of on the large size. The batteries will last for at least 2 days straight. So if you have a marathon, I don't know, I guess maybe at RollerCon or something, that might be important. They might last longer than that. I think I did a calculation and calculated that they'd run for, it was over 20 hours of continuous use. It has a backlight in it, which you can, I don't know if, oh yeah, it does show up. So it does have a light in it, but if the light's completely off, so I'm in a pretty dark room right now, you can still see. Alright, so this red button takes you through the period clock settings and then resets through and cycles through with a 45-second lineup time. So we'll just take it back to normal left to the standard, and we'll start the jam. And you're off. Green button starts the jam. Now you're in jam mode. The S was for setup. To do lineup. Okay, starts over 30. And then to go into a jam again, I guess we can press that. To press both buttons will take you into timeout, which pauses the period clock. And then back into a jam. There you go. I didn't explain this was the contrast button. This dials up the contrast of the display. Yeah. Okay. We're going to run this tomorrow at our newbie scrimmage. We are going to have 3 scrimmages tomorrow, and we'll run this during the newbie one because hopefully they won't be as picky about things not working right. Although tested it pretty extensively, should work fine. The only thing that I did notice is this battery pack. The springs aren't really as, it's got these big springs in it, which is fine for some applications, I guess, but for something like this, the problem is that there's so much spring in there. I'd prefer something that maybe doesn't give quite as much of the springs, because what happens is if you get a real good whack, yeah, it resets because it loses power. But, again, first prototype, the button batteries should solve that too.